What's going on, guys? Chris Batchelor here, bringing you a Thursday inventory review. It's the 16th of September. Xur is selling a good inventory in my opinion right now. Starting out with the Titans, we have the no backup plan. Strength stat of 65. That's actually really good for what we have here. The main perk is Force Multiplier. Shotgun kills trigger Force Barrier, and Force Barrier's duration is increased. This is probably the best exotic for Defender Titans out there. Definitely not the best exotic for Titans out there. That goes down to their chest pieces. But the shotgun kills trigger Force Barrier. That's absolutely fantastic. You do still need to have a melee charge active for this, and this will consume your melee charge. The duration of Force Barrier is increased, which means you can actually use, there is an optional perk, I can't remember the name of it right now, but it's a perk that allows your Force Barrier to regenerate itself while it's active. So if you take a small bit of damage and you still have the overshield, it will regenerate the overshield when you are not taking damage, which is fantastic. It makes Defender Titans extremely dangerous. Using shotguns like the Chaperone or the Lord of Wolves with the no backup plans is a devastating combo in regular Crucible, like 6v6 and even 3s. But we get an option of Discipline and Strength. We get Rain Blows for increased melee attack speed, Impact Induction for bonus grenade energy on melee hits, Shotgun Loader, which is intrinsic to the no backup plans, and Rocket Launcher Loader. So if you re-roll this, you will only get a difference of Rocket Launcher Loader, Machine Gun Loader, your Impact Induction, your reverse perk of Impact Induction, Rain Blows, and Catapult. And then you can obviously get differences to increase Intellect, Strength, and Discipline. For the Hunters, you get the ATS-8 Tarantella. This is something I've been waiting to get my hands on for a long time, and I actually picked one up just before recording this video, and I re-rolled it with glass needles. I'll show you what I managed to get in a second. But real quick, I want to actually say, I'm going to put a link down in the description below. This is to my clan leader's channel, Usurper79. He got this out of a blue fucking Ingram. And I'm salty. I'm still salty about it. It was a couple days ago now, but I'm still mad. But anyway, getting into this Tarantella, we have Intellect and Discipline. The main perk is the Tarantella. Take reduced arc damage from minions of the darkness. Arc grenades and arc blade recharge faster. Tier 5 Intellect and Discipline is the setup you want to roll with the Tarantella, and it is absolutely fantastic. Mix this in with perks like Catapult in this week's Challenge of Elders. Your arc grenades are going to come back extremely quickly. Messing around with flux grenades and arc bolt grenades is going to work wonders. Now, of course, we get increases to Intellect and Discipline. We get auto rifle ammo, increasing the amount of auto rifle ammunition you can carry, fusion rifle ammo, arc burn defense, and arc armor. Arc armor is intrinsic to the Tarantella, but I don't believe arc burn defense is. I could be wrong. I'm going to buy another one of these Tarantellas and mess around with glass needles to make sure that arc burn defense is intrinsic, and I'll put a little note on screen to let you guys know. But the Tarantella is the best chess piece for blade dancers out there. It makes them a menace in the Crucible, and it makes them very potent in PvE. For the Warlocks, you get the Heart of the Praxic Fire, Intellect and Discipline of 64. Again, this is a really good week for all classes, pretty much. The Heart of the Praxic Fire's main perk is Praise the Sun, as a little reference to the Dark Souls gaming series. Further decreases all ability cooldowns while Radiance is active and greatly increases your agility. I'm not sure how much agility this gives you. I believe it's 3. I might be wrong, it might be 2. But the way Radiance works is it decreases your ability cooldowns. Praise the Sun basically doubles the effect. And with Heart of the Praxic Fire, this is absolutely fantastic. Running Tier 5 Discipline means you will have a grenade before a second even passes. You will have grenades back before you can even throw them. Now, of course, you get increases to Intellect and Discipline. You get Pulse Rifle ammo, Sidearm ammo, Solar Burn Defense, and Solar Armor. Solar Burn Defense is not intrinsic to Heart of the Praxic Fire. This is something I've seen myself. I've had Void Burn Defense on the Heart of the Praxic Fire, but Solar Armor is intrinsic. I would actually recommend re-rolling this for Sniper Rifle ammo or Shotgun ammo, depending on what you want to use it in. If you're going to use it in PvE, I'd probably recommend a Sniper. But for PvP, shotguns are starting to get a lot more popular, and Warlock melees with a shotgun have always been a potent combo in the Crucible. So, yeah, that's my little 2 cents for you. we have a weapon this weekend. It is the Plan C. This is currently the best fusion rifle to really use in the Crucible if you don't care about wasting an exotic slot. The most popular fusion rifles right now are things like the Omelon Thiessen FR4, the Omelon Future War Cult Vacancy, which is essentially the Thiessen FR4. You can use things like the Hitchhiker. There are a lot of fusion rifles that are decimating in the Crucible right now, but getting into the Plan C really quickly, we have Field Choke, CQB Ballistics, and Smart Drift Control. I personally recommend Smart Drift Control because it gives you the most stability possible. We get Hip Fire, giving us bonus accuracy while firing from the hip. Accelerated Coils, which reduces the weapon's charge time in exchange for decreased damage. This does decrease your impact, but this fusion rifle still does enough damage. However, I actually recommend running this Hammerforged perk right here, improving your range and accuracy, which will in turn buff up the aim assist on Plan C. Now, Perfect Balance. This can be useful, however, I would actually recommend using Perfect Balance in PvE or Accelerated Coils. But for PvP usage, I recommend Hammerforged. Now, the main perk is its namesake, Plan C. Charge and equip times are very short immediately after the weapon swap. Now, this actually has a 10-second cooldown. Once you pull out the Plan C and swap back to a primary, you have to wait a full 10 seconds for Plan C to reactivate. That timer, of course, does reset if you die. So if you're 5 seconds into the cooldown and then you die, you get revived, the cooldown is immediately fixed. But this literally does mean the charge time is very short. You can instantly fire Plan C's burst straight away. Now, something to note is a lot of exotics have these little hidden perks. For example, the Galahorn has a hidden grenades and horseshoes perk. Truth, the rocket launcher Truth, has a hidden tripod perk, and Plan C has a hidden movement speed perk. This actually kind of gives you a little bit of the Might of Multitools perk. It's not as strong as what Might of Multitools movement boost is, but Plan C is definitely does give you a movement speed boost when you're not sprinting. Now, we have a Legacy Engram, the primary weapons. This can give you weapons such as the Last Word, a Suros Regime, Red Death, Bad Juju, Thorn, just all of that sort of thing. For the Curios this week, we have the Plasma Drive and Emerald Coil vehicle upgrades, turning rare Sparrows into legendary Sparrows. We have the Heavy Ammo Synthesis, the 3 of Coins, and Glass Needles once again. The Mote of Light exchange, and I'm really hoping for a Strange Coin exchange in Rise of Iron. Refunding Motes of Light to get Strange Coins back is something I would love to see. I imagine we'll be getting the Gold Dust soon. If you don't know, Gold Dust is something you can use to buy ornaments from Xur. Next week's inventory is going to be absolutely fantastic, and I cannot wait to actually go over it. But anyway, that's been your Thursday review, guys. I've been Chris Batchelor. Hopefully you have enjoyed the video, and if you have, don't forget to drop a like down below. And if you do want to see more content from me, feel free to subscribe. I've been Chris Batchelor. I'll talk to you all soon. Bye now.